Matt and I decided to take a hike today on Sunday. Another day hike. Absolutely gorgeous day. Blue skies, sun's coming out. It's pretty cold, I guess, for this time of year. 28 degrees out, the car said on the way here. So if I didn't mention it before, we're at Sleepy Hollow State Park. Coming up on just a big flooded area. It's a pond. What were you saying?
This is the whole loop. This is 16 miles.
And you're suggesting we do what?
Come up here to 2, and then come over to 1, and then probably go along the road to here. Or we could take the horse trail. I don't know what the mileage is there, how much that'll add.
Oh, deer. I don't know if you can catch the tail bounding up over there.
You can get back car.
Okay, so the portion of the trail that we just completed was the south side of Price Road. It's the smaller portion of the loop that goes all the way around the lake. And we're about to cross Price Road here. I was just going to say, this is kind of cool in here, much different than we've been walking through earlier.
You know, you may get a few hits on this video if you put it together, do a decent job of it. There may be people that are interested in
Hiking Sleepy Hollow State Park.
videos out there.
pretty small.
Right. Traffic cab?
Maybe. I don't know if I caught that on the camera, but we just scared a hawk out. Flapping. That's not the hawk, though. So the south part of the park, where we started on the trail, has some really nice ups and downs, some pretty big hills, and some good scenery with the ponds that are over in that area. And we're on a nice part of the trail right now. This is running up along the east side of the park. Matt and I have not been on this section ever. This is our first time, and it's very nice. Nice woods, gentle rolling topography, good views, lots of wildlife, mainly birds that we're hearing right now. But you got to go through some pretty marshy areas on the trail, unless it's probably mid-June and July where things really dry out. But it's doable. I would recommend that you have waterproof boots, good waterproof boots, and some pants, and you'll be all set. What's that down there, Matt? That looks really nice. Yeah? Could very well be. A little footbridge here. Don't know whether this is a
Hazard. Have a hazard.
log cross. Can you manage? Little drainage ditch or stream. And that area that I was talking about before that looked really nice, that was a kind of a floodplain. There was some water down over there. Got this ridge up there that I don't know if you can see, and pine trees growing up there when you came around this corner. It was really quite pretty. I tell you what, this northeast side of the park has turned out to be a very, very pleasant surprise. Nice woods, very pretty, very enjoyable today. So you can't see them, sure can hear them. So we came out of the woods over there, kind of off in the distance, into this open field that you see here. We're on a connector trail that goes from the east side of the park to the west side of the park. We're kind of taking a shortcut, and I think, Matt, what do you think? You think that the long trail is over in the trees on the edge there? So there's a trail that goes much farther north, and it's basically going the same direction. We're just cutting a little distance. We're not going quite as far to the north, across to the other side of the park, and the trail down to the west side. We've got a couple of hunters up here, so we're gonna take a little cautious here. We got some people up here. Second people we've seen on the trail today. Well, here we are just before our lunch spot. This is where there's a dam on the north end of the lake that's created this. The Lake Ovid, I guess, is the name of the lake here at Sleepy Hollow State Park. 5 miles south of St. John's and 5 miles east, St. John's, Michigan. There's a road up here that you gotta hike up to, and then back down the other side of the Little Maple River, which is the outlet of Lake Ovid. after the dam, and there's no footbridge across that, so the trail goes up one side of it to the road and then down the other side and continues along the west side of the park. This road that we're going to up here is no longer in use. I don't know why, but they shut it down. The road used to go all the way around to the boat launch area where the fishermen will put in their boats, but they've blocked the road off as soon as you get to the swimming area, which is on the northwest corner of the lake. And then they built a new entrance to the boat launch off on the southwest end of the park. So this is the Little Maple River, and there is the dam, the outlet. It's pretty big right now because we're in the middle of March, and middle of the summer when we're out here, it's all but dried up and overgrown. You can barely see any water in it, but we're gonna have lunch up here on top of the hill on the road. So we're on the hilltop here. This is Lake Ovid. It's the outlet of the lake. It's a very beautiful day. There's the road. And you can see the swimming area over there. Road continued on beyond that, but now it stops there and there's a driveway into the swimming area. This is all blocked off, this road. And it used to go all the way to the boat launch. You see someone down there walking their dog, but it's blocked off right at the boat launch. So Matt, what kind of setup do you have for your stove over there?
Well, Garrett, I've got a Nesbitt wing stove.
Yeah? Looks like you've got a windscreen around it too.
Yeah, it's titanium foil. Looks like it's getting ready to come to a boil right now. I got some steam forming.
What are you making?
Haven't decided yet, either coffee or tea.
No other types of snacks?
Well, as a matter of fact, I have a fat bomb right here.
What's a fat bomb?
Fat bomb is protein powder, butter, coconut oil, beef tallow, and some powdered peanut butter.
Have you tried one yet?
Nope.
Okay, stay tuned. We'll get his reaction after his first bite. Well, what's the verdict, Matt?
It's actually pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah, tastes like fudge. Has a consistency of fudge. If I didn't tell you what the ingredients were, you would probably enjoy it.
Any weird taste in there? What's the shelf?
Yeah, you can see the peanut butter chunks in there.
Yeah. What about the shelf life and on the trail and all that good stuff? Do you think?
I don't know about that. Depends on how warm it is.
From a spoiling point of view, or just keeping its form?
Keeping its form, it's not going to spoil. There's nothing in here that will spoil.
So we're on the west side of the park now and headed back. We've had our lunch. The scenery's quite a bit different on this side of the lake. A lot of scrubby trees, blowdowns, brush, thick brush. Topography is still kind of gentle rolling. So man, why do you like hiking and backpacking?
I just like being outdoors. Being out in the woods. The exercise. Obviously the company above all. That's really where it's at for me.
Yeah, I kind of sense a ton of sarcasm in your voice.
Not at all. And of course, I like buying gear.
Do you have some favorite pieces of gear?
My stove.
How many stoves do you got?
Lots of them.
You want to buy a stove from me?
I'll give you $5 for it.
What a waste of money.
Mechanic. I love all this stuff.
I do too, except that stove I bought. We're talking about the Appalachian set by Evernew. I highly recommend not purchasing the item. It guzzles fuel, and it, you know, in a slight breeze with cooler temperatures, I couldn't even get 2 cups of water to boil on 3 ounces of alcohol. And I've double checked to make sure I'm using it the correct way. So the boat launch that I was talking about is on the southwest corner of the park. And we have come down the west side of the park on the trail that I was talking about earlier. This is the road that comes in and down to the boat launch area. The trail crosses here. This road is off of Price Road. It's off of Price Road, which again, we're about 5 miles. The trail comes up pretty close to Lake Ovid here. We're still on the southwest corner of the park, just about ready to cross the road. We're at Price Road. Just come off the trail here. Up there you can see the warning. So Matt, what are your thoughts on the trails? And do you have any stats for us?
Yeah, so I was pleasantly surprised. Really enjoyed the east side of the lake. It's an area that I haven't done before. Trail conditions were a little muddy, but as far as stats, definitely surprised. I thought we topped out at 7 miles, and we actually hiked 9.7.
Holy cow.
Total time on the trail, 4 hours and 20 minutes. 3 hours and 6 minutes of actual moving time and an average speed of 3.1. 550 feet of altitude gain. And minimum grade of 9.6%, max grade of 7.8. So yeah, it's definitely a good trek.
So this wouldn't be a bad place to, actually, like you were saying earlier about training for our big trip and with some packs on and trying to move a little faster and that sort of stuff. I really liked the trail too. I thought that it was wet in a lot of spots, but if you've got some good waterproof boots and don't mind getting a little muddy here and there, it's a good local destination here, right here in mid-Michigan. So we'll see you later.